When you're down by 4 or 5 or even 6 figures on your SoFi shares, it's hard to look from a different perspective other than, I'm losing money.
I am obviously losing my mind.
At this point in time, you've probably watched some of our 130 plus doo-doo videos regarding SoFi, and it sucks to see that despite SoFi the company doing incredibly well, the stock price appears to be doing the exact opposite. Try to think of SoFi stock as a ball hitting the floor. The harder you bounce it against the floor, the higher it gets, at least in our non-financial advice opinion. Inflation, interest rate hikes, and other outside factors seem to have caused the stock to hit the floor hard. The underlying question, however, is when will SoFi stock price start to bounce back? In today's video, we'll be going over 3 factors as to why SoFi stock might rebound sooner than you think. Stay tuned until the very end as we have some very interesting matters to discuss. We are not financial advisors and none of this is financial advice, so always do your own due diligence. Or as we like to call it here on this channel, doo-doo. As we get older, there's usually many regrets in life. I should have traveled more. I wish I had a better relationship with my children. I should have signed up for Wealth Gambit's Patreon during its 10-day launch. Oh wait, you do have control over that last one. Our Patreon is closing its doors tomorrow on the 30th, and we don't know when we'll open it back up, and if we'll even open it back up. For you diehard SoFi investors and loyal Wealth Gambit subscribers, we have a SoFi private Discord, private SoFi investors Facebook group with a great positive SoFi community, shout out in every single video as an active member, and many more bonuses. Check the link in the description or top pinned comment to join before we close it out. Mark Cuban once said, if you don't follow the stock market, you're missing some amazing drama. The stock market drama consists of 4 major roles: the bearish, the bullish, the longs, and the shorts. SoFi stock, along with all the other publicly traded companies, has all sorts of investors playing these major roles. Right now, the tide seems to be in the favor of the bears and the shorts. Some bullish and some long investors may get kicked by fear whenever they see the stock price tumbling down, but the thing is, the market favors each role at different times. And speaking of past stock market drama, there are, however, some apparent red flags in companies that you shouldn't avoid. For example, let's take a look at Nikola founder scumbag Trevor Milton. Last year, he was charged with multiple counts of fraud and making false statements about Nikola. Not only that, he was selling millions of Nikola stock and left investors holding the bag. This in comparison with SoFi CEO Anthony Noto putting $1 million of his hard-earned cash on the line, giving SoFi investors confidence that its own CEO still has his chips on the table. Some of you are furious about SoFi's stock-based compensation, but didn't seem to bat an eye when Trevor Milton bought a $32 million property in the midst of scaling Nikola. But I digress. The ultimate test for a company is withstanding the test of time, and it is always the ones that are actually providing value that persevere in the long run. Tesla and Amazon went through absolutely brutal short seller attacks and the most insane stock price crashes before they got to where they are today. Only the investors that held through it all were rewarded with the precious title of millionaire status through these stocks. They're one of the best, if not the best, in their respective industries. We strongly feel that SoFi is the best in its respective industry, even if the stock price refuses to reflect it right now. Here at Wealth Gambit, we're not selling a single share. In fact, we're currently thinking about how we could free up capital so we can buy more SoFi. Take a look at Macrotrends data of Amazon stock price since 1997. It would seem like Amazon stock had been on the ground a long period of time, but the moment it bounced up, it never looked back. SoFi is currently taking that test of time while shorts are having their best time. Here, in our opinion, are the top 3 reasons why SoFi stock may rebound sooner than you think. Point number 1, one new SoFi member represents 10x revenue potential. Other fintech companies rely heavily on the huge number of customers, but SoFi doesn't. SoFi's wide potential range of products leads to cross-buying. This boosts SoFi's average lifetime value per customer towards industry highs. Have you ever gone to the store and planned on buying one thing but ended up buying more? SoFi has the same effect on its members. In fact, the company is striving towards having the highest lifetime value of a customer in the industry. If you currently have an Apple product, the chances are you probably have more than one. Why is that? Because they're better when used together. If you have an iPhone, you have iMessage, which links to your MacBook. Your AirPods can connect to both, and so on and so forth. According to investorsplace.com, since SoFi is a company that offers end-to-end service offerings, the acquisition of new customers equates to a chance to market its products, and every sale leads to an expansion in operating margins. In SoFi, attracting its new customers at historical rates will eventually lead SoFi to report profits sooner than the markets expect. Point number 2, SoFi Bank is going to be in full swing in the second quarter. In their last earnings call, SoFi announced that the transition of loan originations from third-party banks to Sofi Bank is expected to be fully completed towards the end of May 2022. This could mean SoFi is once again bidding farewell to its third-party banks, of course, and it will finally fully utilize Sofi Bank to its fullest. No third-party banks means less expense, and less expenses would mean higher profit margins. It doesn't just stop with just generating profits. The full integration of Sofi Bank to SoFi's business segments could also mean better products. In fact, on top of the recent announcement of a 1.25% annual percentage yield for its members' deposits, SoFi had also recently announced that its SoFi checking and savings members with direct deposit can start earning 3% cash back on all eligible credit card purchases for a full year when they apply for and get approved for the SoFi credit card. If you're looking to sign up for the SoFi credit card, check our link in the description. A welcome bonus of up to $300 also awaits new members when they sign up with a direct deposit, and any existing members that sets up a direct deposit through a SoFi checking and savings account. Offerings like this in the midst of multiple interest rate hikes is gold. No other fintech company is doing what SoFi is doing, and with their offerings, it's only a matter of time until the number of SoFi members drastically increase. Last but not least, point number 3. Analysts aren't saying sell. At the time of recording this, tip ranks show that 7 out of 12 analysts covering SoFi say SoFi is a buy. The rest of them say hold. Overall, giving SoFi a moderate buy rating, which in our opinion, still bullish. It just shows that Sofi stock has all the potential to bounce back in the up and coming months. SoFi's business model isn't something that its members will use for a while, then disregard after a couple of months. It's something that they'll use in any market condition and in any given point in their life. Experts that have analyzed SoFi's business know this and definitely see the potential it has in the long run. We might be hitting rock bottom at this moment, but the fact still remains the same, that SoFi is the only company offering best of breed financial products, and the full utilization of Sofi Bank might just be the missing piece we need in order for its stock price to bounce higher. Special shout out to our Patreon supporters: Arthur Magazu, Wei Chu, Pietro Serra, Daniel Corbett, Jordan Worth aka Mr. Welfare, Kartik Patel, Jeff Sherman, JTJY John, and last but not least, Gregory Villar. We appreciate your full support of this channel, and we'll make it our duty to provide you as much value as possible. You guys make it possible for us to continue making these videos. Also, shout out to all of you who commented on our previous video. Thanks for watching and supporting our channel. We appreciate it. If you haven't already, make sure to follow us on our social media platform at Wealth Gambit. We post all things SoFi and the general stock market daily. That wraps up today's video, guys. What year do you think SoFi will be profitable? Let us know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for the YouTube algorithm. And if you found any value whatsoever, share this to someone who might benefit from this video. Until next time, peace.